The USO is not a government agency, but it was founded by Franklin Roosevelt back in early 1941. He pulled together 6 service organizations that had already been doing some things with the military for many years. You would know many of them: the YMCA, YWCA, Travelers Aid, Salvation Army, and a couple of religious organizations, a Catholic one and a Jewish one. He pulled them together, and so if you look at our flag, you'll see there's 6 stars in that flag. Well, those 6 stars represent those organizations. And if you think about it, it was a roll-up, right? He was saying, I'm trying to figure out how do I pull these organizations together and get them ready for World War II. And so we were founded on February 4th, 1941. We basically exist to support active duty Guard and Reserve and their families. And so as the needs change for those military families, we adapt to those things. Our mission is to strengthen service members by connecting them to family, home, and country. Now, we've done that in different ways. In 1941, we would help soldiers, maybe one that couldn't even write a letter, to sit down and write a letter home, right? By Vietnam, we were making reel-to-reel tape recordings and sending them home. So what are we doing now? Well, what's the most important thing at a USO center? Wi-Fi, So people come in and they can connect. It's free phone calls back home. It's free video chats. It's things like that. So we've had to adapt the technologies over the years. The USO is important for 2 reasons. The service members need to know that the country has their back. They're asked to do really difficult things. And so they need to know that Americans are grateful. They need to know that Americans are supportive. And the USO is a vehicle for that. It's the way that Americans can show their gratitude and show their support. But there's another reason, and that is that we live in a democracy. And we want to make sure that we keep our military and our civilians close, right? That they have a connection. We have 30,000 civilian volunteers, or 30,000 volunteers, most of whom are civilians, across the world, who take care of our service members, whether they're in airports or on bases or deployed overseas, whatever it is, mobile units. And that military-civilian connection helps to keep our democracy strong. So those are my 2 reasons, and we're gung-ho to keep this going.